And a move that I did not see coming, not saying he didn't deserve it, Todd Monken is the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. I didn't see that coming. I didn't. I'm happy for him. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. Just didn't see it. Reportedly, to the dismay of former defensive coordinator now, Jim Schwartz, who says he's done with the team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who was coveting Jim Schwartz? What other teams?
I don't think anybody was.
Okay, so why are you so appalled
that somebody would want to bring in their own guy?
That this team didn't. You know what I mean? You're not.
Oh,
I don't. Why are you so appalled that they didn't want you?
Because I think he realized the writing was on the wall that this was just some fake interview. Like, they interviewed him for the head coaching job.
They interviewed others too.
Yeah. But again, like, going through that process, I'm sure he feels after the fact, was like, yeah, we don't want you to be our coach, but we'd love you to come back as a DC. And he's going to be like, man, screw you guys. I'm not coming back to that. I get it.
But so again, I would get it if I had other opportunities.
I mean, there were other people interviewing him, mainly for the DC.
It's DC. That's what he's a DC. I like Jim Schwartz, but I don't get why you're so up. Oh my gosh, I'm offended that you didn't hire me as the head coach.
It's the Browns. I'd be.
You're not being coveted by everybody to be a head coach. People see you as a defensive coordinator. You did such a great job. We want our new coach. We're going to try to crack a deal with him to keep you as a DC because we love you in that role. We don't see you as our head coach.
Think about how messed up that front office is, though. Like, you literally dropped the ball in your interview process by telling the guys that you really wanted that they have to keep this guy without even checking with that guy if he wants to stay. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't get, like, hey, we're going to interview you for the head coach job. If you get it, great. If not, we'd really like you to consider coming back as the DC. Did they even say that in a meeting? Like, what's going? Andrew Berry, a local kid from Bel Air, who's the GM there, he had people filling out, like, they were doing tests. Mm-hmm. They were taking tests to be the head coach of the Browns.
Writing essays.
And what is that?
That's what they were. Yeah.
They write essays.
Was he grading them Saturday night, watching the UFC fights?
They really were. They writing essays.
It's just unbelievable. Like, what are you doing? Why? Yeah. Like, wow, we're going to be so unique and do things differently here. No, it's dumb. You guys should be begging coaches to come coach your team.
So we know about the Browns, and we can make this about the Browns. For me, I'm on the Jim Schwartz end right here. Hey, Schwartzy, you're a defensive coordinator. They want to keep you. They interviewed you out of respect. They don't see you as a head coach. But guess what? There are 31 other teams in the National Football League. Do any of them see you as a head coach? To me, that's when you can be appalled. This is the result of someone saying, "Do you know who I am? Do you know what?" This is like.
I don't see it that way necessarily. I get your point, but I don't.
You're done, and do what?
I just think because it was his team, and they didn't select him. I think that's what got him.
Let me give you one. So, and I'll talk about this. I don't give a rat's ass. Like, when they put Inside Access together, Scott and I were doing the show. I got replaced. I thought I was going to stay in that time slot.
Right.
And then I was told, no, you're moving to nights. I told them I was quitting after all the stuff that happened. We ended up negotiating some stuff, and but like, I wasn't going to come back here just to do nights because I felt like I was slighted. See, and that's no like knock against the guys that got the job.
See,
like,
to me, that's like him saying, "How was the defensive coordinator? Now y'all trying to make me the linebackers coach." To me, the fair comparison with that, with them putting Inside Access together and say, well, we want you to be on the same show, same role. They're telling him, we want you to stay in the same. We're not bumping you down. We want you to stay in the same role.
But if I was in that same role, I would have been making the same money and not lost all the money that I lost by moving to nights.
You're right, but I don't think your situation compares to his.
I think it's the same thing.
No, it's not. You got bumped down and got money taken. Yeah. He's not. He's going to stay as a defensive coordinator, the same role.
He was there thinking that he was going to have an opportunity. Like, if I went in for an interview and I felt like it was a fake-ass interview, like this was just throwing it to me to make me happy to, hey, we interviewed you, but we'd like you to come back. Yeah, I ain't coming back. He doesn't need the money. He'll find another job if he wants it. Or how old is he? He can retire. I don't need to go back to the Browns and go through this nonsense.
But he wasn't bumped down, though. He got interviewed for a promotion. If he was the head coach and they said, we don't want you here, be the defensive coordinator like Vance Joseph did in Denver.
I'm kind of surprised this is your take.
No, it's not, because you're the defensive coordinator. We gave you an interview out of respect. We don't want you to be the head coach, but we want you to stay as the defensive coordinator. I'm done. I'm appalled. Dude, we're not taking anything from you. We want you to stay. We just don't want you as the head coach. If I interviewed for the supervisor's job here, if I want to be program director, And I interviewed for that. And Tracy said, you know what, we're going to go in another direction, but we want you to stay on the Big Bad Morning Show. I'm done.
But they picked Joe and not you. But now you got to work for Joe.
But it would be stupid for me to quit when they're putting me right back in my same job.
Yeah, but he doesn't need the money. He doesn't even need the job. But like, I don't know why this is even an issue.
Because it's a topic for the show.
No.
But to be done because they didn't hire you as the coach.
It's one thing to say he doesn't need the money. None of these guys need the money.
Yeah, none of them.
Not one of them needs the money. They're all wealthy.
That's fine, but like,
so I mean,
the only thing would be the drive going back. Like, oh, I want to be a DC.
Yeah. Well, he wants to play. He wants to play. He wants to be in the league. He wants the job. I mean, this is what they do for a living. It's like, I don't think it's out of the question that he'd be angry.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, the fact is, I don't know if he can leave. I don't think he's just going to want to quit and stay home either.
That's my point.
Yeah.
My point is, okay, you could be angry that you didn't get the job, but you're quitting because they're trying to give you back your same job? That's the part I don't understand. I'm not saying I don't understand him being upset, because I would, if I wanted to be program director and they didn't choose me, I would be upset. But not to the point where I would quit the job that I'm going back to that I had in the first place.
I mean, but you're making the case that he should have won. This is a guy, he's a football lifer. He's been at Maryland, Minnesota, North Carolina Central, Colgate, the Ravens, the Titans, different coaching jobs. With that team.
The Lions?
Lions, Bills, Eagles, Titans again,
right.
Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator from 2023 to now. Like, he doesn't need to, like, he's going to find another job, whether it's this season, if he wants to go back to it next season, even if he wants to go to college. But if you don't want to be in Cleveland and you feel like you were basically, I don't want to say dissed, but yeah, like
that's exactly probably what it feels like. I was dissed.
100%. Yeah, that's what this is.
But I don't think he was dissed. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he can feel the way he wants to. I'm just saying from as Ed would say, with the 10,000-foot view, I just like, dude, they don't see you as the head coach.
Nah, I'm all aboard what he did.
But they're saying you can go back to your regular job.
Like, see, I hate to say this. I think you're both right. I think his analogy is good, but you're right, because I would have done the same thing. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. It happened to me.
His analogy, he's pointing to me.
I'm sorry. I forget. Yes.
He was pointing to me.
No, right, yes.
And he would do the same thing that Jeremy did.
But it just happened. It happened to me when I was police commissioner. I came down here, if you won't remember. I came down to run the operations. I interviewed the commissioner. I knew it was a bogus interview. I knew what they were doing. They couldn't have a white mayor and a white police commissioner. So they took a black guy named Ron.
Too many whites
in this city.
They're exciting whites, though.
And I agreed to work for Ron because I knew him. I'll work. Yeah, I'll definitely. So I come down to work for him. I'm deputy commissioner of operations. He has enough of O'Malley's nonsense and quits after 57 days. That's what happened. 57 days. And then they're like,
you waited them out.
They weren't going to give me the job again.
But who's the idiot that took that job?
Shut up. God.
Like, he was talking to Jeremy.
Interrupt us. Like a prehistoric monster. So anyway, I threatened to quit. I said, if you don't give me a crack at this job, I'm leaving. I'm going right back to New York. And I ended up getting the job. Because I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not doing that. I agreed to work for him. I'm not going to work for that guy, whoever you're selecting next.
What did you call yourself?
What?
Oh, you said give you a crack at the job.
Oh, that's what he said.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Give a cracker a job is what he said.
I thought he said something else. My bad. Let's go to Shiloh, West Baltimore. What's up, Shiloh?
Hey, good morning, fellas. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Rob, let me chime in on this subject real fast, right? Hey, look, I kind of see what the other guys mean, right? Look at Cleveland, right, real fast. Look, didn't nobody even want that job, Rob. So, therefore, when we talked about Cleveland, we played against Cleveland, we didn't really talk about their offense more. We talked about the defense. So the defense coordinator was the type of coach that kept them in games, and he felt that he was worthy of, like for what it was worth. Why not he get a shot at it? Because why he can't be the defense coordinator and the coach and bring a good offensive coordinator? So I see what Jerry mean, man. Like, why would you interview me if you knew you weren't going to give me the job?
Is he the only one that got interviewed, Shiloh? You all act like if you get interviewed for a head coaching job, it's automatically going to get it. I'm sure how many people interview for the Ravens job? How many people interview for jobs? He was one of many people
but
interviewed.
You don't know who he talked to in the organization about, hey, we like this, we like you, or he's thinking that he might have I don't know what's said behind the scenes, because it seems like the Cleveland Browns have no idea what they're doing in the front office.
You said, right, I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. What I do know is the man is upset that he didn't get a job and he's getting his job back. That's what I know. Mark in Baltimore. What's up, Mark?
Hey, good morning. I wonder if someone in that organization, front office or whatever, told him that he was the favorite for the job or gave him some kind of indication that he was going to get it. Because to my knowledge, he only took, I think, one or two other head coaching interviews. I know he was, interviewed a few places more as a defensive coordinator type, I think maybe as a fallback option in the event that he didn't get the job, because he knew all along that he wouldn't go back there as a defensive coordinator. But for him to be so upset, I wonder if someone told him that he was the favorite for it. But
to me, I hate that, man. We adding to the narrative thing. I mean, of course. I mean, if you want to add that to the narrative, fine. If I was told before I got the job, before I did the interview, that I was getting the job, I would be more upset. But I don't know that. I'm not adding that to the narrative.
Well, we don't know what was said.
But no one's reporting that, so why are we adding that to it?
But I'm saying for a guy to leave, like he's really pissed off about what happened.
Just like that, Mark just thinks that maybe that happened. I think that if he quit for that reason, he would have told us that already.
Maybe he will.
That tells the rest of the story.